Now we're an hour out of Sydney, and I want to show you what I believe is possibly one of the most incredible beaches that you could see. Where's your mum? Oh, okay. This is called Little Beach. It's right down in the mountains of the Central Coast, about an hour out of Sydney. Now, I know this isn't theological and all that, but I want to show some of you American people and overseas people how beautiful Australia really is. Now, this sort of thing, this sort of beach situation that we're going into now here at Little Beach, this is an isolated beach. There could be surfers here. I used to surf here many years ago. There could be some surfers here. There are people here. This is one of the isolated beaches of Australia. If you got attacked by a shark here, you'd be in all sorts of trouble, but we're just approaching the beach. There's quite a few people down here. It's about a 1.5 2 kilometre walk to the location. But this is Australia at its best. At its absolute best. Here we go. Now, these are very good fishing grounds. This gets very good surf. Last time we were here, you couldn't walk over there. The surf was that big. But today, this is Australia at its best. Now, we're going to walk across the rocks over there, and then I'm going to put the camera on the headlands, and you'll see how primal this really is. This place here is, well, how could you describe it? Pretty well untouched by humanity, and we've got a northeast breeze coming up. But if you look at the headlands, it's quite a spectacular place. There's some Aussies down here in the middle of nowhere braving it. It's quite a rocky beach. But if you look at how arid it is and how isolated it is. There's a little Aussie, look, right there, he's going for a swim. Look how arid and isolated this is. As I said, if you got attacked by a shark here, you'd be in trouble because you're way away from help. This is on the severe coastline of Australia. Now, if we look around here, this headland, look at this. It's like you're in another world. It's like and this is 1 hour from Sydney. Australia is such a vast land. A vast land. Honestly, there's so many things to do here in Australia. Are you going to go out? Are you going to walk across?
Yeah, I'll walk.
So we're going to go out across this rocks, and there's a few people here. Whoop, here comes the water, right up. Look at the weed in the water from the rocks. Yeah, this is unbelievable, I'm telling you. If you look at that headland, it has been called Indian Head. Can you see the face on that rock? And the Indian with his feather sort of thing, they do and have called it Indian Head. Can you see the nose and the mouth? That's quite spectacular, isn't it? That is quite spectacular. The rock formation there, that actually looks like an Indian's head. Isn't that incredible? Now, if we keep going around, this is shark-infested water. As I said, when I was younger, I used to surf here. Not anymore. I kiteboard now. I get pulled along by a kite. Now, look at this. This is Australia at its best. I've got you deep inside the heart of Australia. Now, this is 1 hour out of Sydney. And there are dozens and dozens of these beaches. Most of them are sand. Now, we're out near the water now. Look. Isn't that spectacular? Again, there's that Indian's head. Can you see that? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely amazing? I don't normally do this, being at a theological channel, But let's keep going and we'll come around. These rocks are hard to walk on, they're very dangerous. Mixie struggles a little bit with it. There's Mixie there, there's Colin there. Come on Mixie. But isn't, oh, take your time. Follow me Mixie. Isn't this spectacular? Like imagine if that was a picture. If you fall you will hurt yourself. Now last time we came here we couldn't get past here. The ocean, well, there's a wave. And if you look right across there where that wave's breaking, that's where they surf across along the rocks. That's where we used to surf. And you'd surf all the way in. Good fishing here too, might I say. The fishing, some of the fish you pull out of here are absolutely spectacular. Now we're coming underneath the cleft of a rock, Jesus being the shore foundation, and I've got to reduce the screen. You right, Mixie? Here she comes.